I had been working at Weston and Clark Advertising in Chicago for nearly 3 years when the strangest day of my career unfolded. It started like any other Tuesday, gray skies over the city, the hum of traffic far below my 17th floor office, and the steady rhythm of typing fingers echoing through the open-plan workspace. I was halfway through drafting a campaign proposal for a high-profile client when my desk phone rang. "Daniel, Mr. Clark wants to see you in his office." "Right now," said Stephanie from reception, her voice lower than usual, almost conspiratorial. That alone was unusual. My boss, James Clark, the James Clark, was a man who usually communicated through layers of managers. Direct summons were rare, especially for someone like me, a mid-level copywriter. I closed my laptop, smoothed my tie, and tried not to overthink. Maybe he'd seen my latest campaign and wanted to personally approve it. Or maybe, as my anxiety suggested, I had accidentally emailed something to the wrong client. The elevator ride to the executive floor felt longer than usual. My reflection in the mirrored walls looked calmer than I felt, though my heart was racing. When I reached Clark's office, I noticed the door was already open. And then I froze. It wasn't James Clark sitting behind the massive walnut desk. It was his wife. I'd seen her once before at the company's charity gala. Rebecca Clark, elegant and composed, the kind of woman who could silence a room just by walking in. Her black hair was perfectly pinned, and her tailored navy suit looked like it had come straight from a high-end Manhattan boutique. But now she was sitting in her husband's chair, leaning back as if she owned not just the office, but the whole building. "Mr. Daniels," she said with a smile that didn't quite reach her eyes. "Please come in." "Close the door." I obeyed, confused but curious. "You're probably wondering why I'm here instead of James," she said. "He's unavailable at the moment. And there's something important I need to discuss with you." My mind was running through possibilities. Was this some kind of internal audit? A personal matter? Had I done something to offend her at the gala without realizing it? Rebecca gestured toward the chair opposite her. "Please sit." I sat, keeping my posture professional. "I'll get straight to the point," she began. "James has been making questionable decisions lately. Decisions that could put the entire company at risk. I need someone I can trust to keep an eye on certain things for me. And I believe you're that person." I blinked. "With respect, Mrs. Clark, I'm not sure I understand. Are you asking me to spy on my boss?" She tilted her head slightly, her eyes narrowing. "Not spy. Monitor. Pay attention. Notice details others might overlook. And when you see something concerning, you come to me first. Not him. Not anyone else." This was not what I expected when I walked in. My palms were damp, and I could feel the weight of every decision I might make in this moment. "Why me?" I asked cautiously. "Because," she said, leaning forward, "I've done my homework. You've been here long enough to know how things work, but you're not part of his inner circle. You have a reputation for honesty. And frankly, Daniel, you strike me as someone who understands the value of doing the right thing, even when it's uncomfortable." Her words landed heavily. I wanted to ask what exactly James was doing wrong, but I had a feeling she wouldn't give me a clear answer yet. Still, the look in her eyes told me this wasn't just about business. There was something personal here, something deeper. Rebecca reached into her bag and pulled out a small, black notebook. She slid it across the desk toward me.
"Keep this," she said.
"Write down anything that seems off, no matter how small. And remember, if anyone asks, you never saw me here today." I glanced down at the notebook, then back at her. My voice came out quieter than I intended. "And if I say no?" Her smile vanished. "Then I can't guarantee you'll have a place here much longer." The air between us was tense. In that moment, I realized this wasn't just an odd request, it was a dangerous one. Accepting meant putting myself in the middle of something I didn't fully understand. Refusing meant risking my career. "I'll think about it," I said finally. She stood, smoothing her jacket. "Good. But don't take too long." Without another word, she walked past me and out of the office, her heels clicking sharply against the marble floor. I sat there for a moment, staring at the empty chair where she'd been sitting, the black notebook still in front of me. that was the day everything changed. I didn't know it yet, but Rebecca Clark's request would pull me into a web of lies, secrets, and power plays that would test every ounce of loyalty I thought I had. And it all started with one simple truth. Sometimes the person you think you work for isn't the one really in charge.